Hello, it is I. Guess who's back? Back again. Elle is back. I forgot what my name was, like what my YouTube name was. I was like, what is it? But then I remembered, so it was fine. It was chill. I remembered. But today's video is going to be on how to be happy, because I don't think there are enough videos like this out in the world. You see a lot of videos on how to cure this, how to cure that, how to do this, how to do that, but you don't really see videos on how to be happy. Or you might, but they're bullcrap. So I hope mine's not bullcrap. I hope mine's helpful. It could also very well be bullcrap, but IDK. I hope not. I think this is valuable stuff. I see this as like a gold mine. Like, I see this as like my brain is just like, here, give this to the world. But I could also be very conceited and very wrong, and nobody could want to hear this. This could just be rambling. But what I have here is how to be happy. And the very first one I have is mind your own, which sounds very like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds very sassafras, but it's very true. Like, in order to be happy, you have to mind your own. You have to not worry about anybody else except for the ones that you truly care about. And I understand that that's hard to do, because I am the worst candidate for that. I want to help everybody. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to succeed and shine and be like the star they're born to be. But I have learned very quickly that in order to build up in this world, as greedy and as selfish as it may sound, you have to mind your own. You have to do what's best for yourself and what makes you happy, and what you just should mind your own. Just mind your own and you do you. And then the next one I have is try to improve yourself every day. So if you know you have an issue, like I have anger issues, believe it or not, 5'0" nothing. The shortest people have the most anger issues, but yes, I have anger issues. But when I get angry, I try to just calm myself, because you can't control that you're angry. You can't control how you feel, but you can control your actions. I very much so believe that. I don't care what you say. I very much so believe that you can control your actions, but you can't control your emotions. So do with that what you will. That depends on the strength and weakness of your inner self. Not to get all weird and spiritual, but you have to learn how to control certain things. Like with me, it's temper, overeating, and like being annoying. Like, I know all of those things I have to like pull myself back from and be like, you need to try to improve yourself, and that is not improving. That is making it worse. That is feeding into what you don't want. Like being angry. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to overeat. I don't want to do the other thing I said. But yeah, that's what I have. Try to improve yourself every day. Like, even if it's something small, the smallest things, I don't know. Rome wasn't built in a day is all I'm saying here. So, and then I got leave room for learning and understanding. So as you live your life, as you travel through the years of life and all that good jazz, learn to understand people and learn to understand how other people see things. Like, you don't have to feel sorry for them. You don't have to want to help them. You don't have to want to cry for them. But you have to understand that other people don't see things the way that you see. And you can't make them change. So just let them be how they are. And leave room for learning. Like, I have seen people handle situations with such grace and elegance and pose. Is that right? Poise? I don't know. Anyhow, I've seen people handle situations with such like godliness, and I love that. I love seeing how other people react to certain situations, so I know whether to act that way or not to act that way. What is the appropriate way to act in this situation to get out smoothly and slyly and with no like bad altercation, and just like, also, wait, bad altercation. You don't want to get yourself in a bad situation trying to sneak out of a situation. You don't want to hop out of one situation and go into the next. But you want to be able to sit back and analyze the situation and know what is the best justified way to handle what is going on before you. So, I don't know. That's a little tiny not life lesson, a thing that I have learned how to be happy. I don't know if that's useful or relevant, but it's what I thought of to think. And then I have, don't lose sight of your goal and remember why you started. And if you don't have a goal and you haven't started anything yet, now is the time. See something, want something, go get it. See it, want it, get it in the best way that you can. If there is something that you want in the long run, understand that it's going to be a process to get there. As I said before, Rome wasn't built in a day, but there is a process to get to things that you want. Like, there's a stair that you have to climb in order to be successful. And going up those stairs, you can lose sight of the true intention and the true goal and why you wanted to do it. Like, I recently lost about 30 pounds, and halfway through I was like, why am I even doing this? This is like, why am I doing this? But then, I don't know, I told myself that you can't even think like that. Do not think like that. Do not put any doubt into your head. Just keep working forward. There is a goal that you're working towards. There's a reason why you started, because you were so sad or so like disappointed with whatever was in the past that you started to fix it. Don't question yourself while you're fixing it. Go with the process. Keep fixing it. If your actions are questionable, hopefully you have good people and good friends in your life who will be like, hey girl, something ain't right. But if you have a goal, don't stop until you get it. But you also want to be able to reach that goal the healthiest, mentally best way possible that there is. And I'm not just talking about food, losing weight. I'm talking about everything. Everything in the world, there is a healthy, safe way to do it. You just got to figure it out and take the steps, like I was saying, to take to get there. You like what happens when I get a text? I'm like, what's it say? So yeah, don't lose sight of why you started. Don't lose sight of the goal. If you lose sight of the goal, you'll be just as sad as you were before, but now you also have a burden on your shoulders because you started something and you didn't finish. And I don't know about you, but I hate starting things and not finishing things. Like, sometimes I'll make things and I won't finish it, and when I don't finish it, I'm not even motivated anymore to get it like restarted and re-going. Like, I'm just like, trash, I'll just do something else, because when I do something, I want to complete it, and if I don't complete it, it's no longer of value to me. But with big things in your life, they are valuable, so you can't do that. You have to be able to remember why you started. And then the next ones I have, don't let others tear you down, which is very easy to do because everybody is a jerk. I had to think of a clean word to use there. Everybody is not on your side. How I like to think of it is I'm a one-man team with my boyfriend and my dog and my 2 cats. But we are a one-man band together. We ride or die type thing, but only for each other. And I just simply don't take any crap. If somebody is giving you crap for something you like, for improving yourself, for improving why you're sad, when they're the same person or whoever or whatever is saying, why are you doing this? Why are you moping around? Blah, blah, blah. You don't seem like you're happy. And then when you try to improve yourself, when you try to build yourself up and do better, that same person is harping on you. And they're like, that's ridiculous. You shouldn't be doing all that, blah, blah, blah. But it makes you happy. So you should do it. You should do it. That person just simply doesn't want to see you win. That person just simply doesn't want to see success in you for whatever reason. Maybe it's because they're not successful. Maybe it's because, I don't know. But when people are trying to tear you down, you just gotta know that it's something bigger in their pea brain head telling them to tear you down because they don't feel whole enough. They don't feel like they're the bigger man or person or whatever, and they feel jealous inside that you're doing better. They might not understand it's jealousy, but it is jealousy. And jealousy is a freaking ugly green monster. If you didn't know, I'm here to tell you. So don't let others tear you down because odds are they're just jelly. They're just jelly, brah. And then I got look through others' eyes and don't leave room for anger. So I kind of already talked about look through others' eyes, but don't leave room for anger. So say something happens in your life, the worst thing ever. I have had so many bad days serving. Like somebody walks past you, a tray falls over. Amazing. A tray on the floor with the table's food and drinks and sauces and barbecue sauces and this and that and napkins and forks and water and ice and potatoes and ribs are on the floor. Everything's on the floor. Someone walks past you and knocks it over. You want to get mad. You want to get angry. But the people sitting there watching you are going to watch and see how you react. So the way to react, which is best for you and for everybody around you, is to just take a deep breath in. Sorry, my deep breath had to come out. Take a deep breath in and just be like, okay, I'm cleaning it up. All right, I'm doing what I got to do. This just happened. What's the next step? That's how I look at life when something bad happens. Okay, this awful thing just happened, but now that it's happened, what's the next step to take? Like, I don't want to mourn on it. I don't want to be sad about it. I don't want to be angry about it. I don't want to feel a certain way about it. I just want to get over it. I know it's bad. I don't want to really acknowledge it. I just want to get over it. And anger is a good thing to do with that, but grieving is not. There are other things that are not good to do with that, but anger is a good thing to do with that. Just be like, okay, calm down. And if you can't calm down, sometimes I can't calm down. It's so hard to calm down sometimes. But I don't know. There are other things you can do. Like, I really liked running. I need to get back into that. But I liked running because it was a way for me to get, like, my energy out. And I don't feel like I had as much anger in me when I was running because I didn't have as much energy to be angry, if that makes sense. And then, like, also I would like to get into like punching things and like kickboxing and like, I don't know, something super active like that, but I don't know about it yet. But I think that would be awesome if you have anger issues. But ooh, maybe not, because if you have anger issues, what if you beat somebody up? But you have to learn how to not beat somebody up, so it could also be good. Decisions. But and then the next one that I have is don't compare yourself to others. So as I was improving myself and wanting to live and be better and happier for my own well-being, when I would go to the gym, I am not your typical girl. I am not your typical haha tee type girl. I am more tomboy-y, but I'm kind of girly. I don't know what I am, but when I would go to the gym, what I would wear is a pair of sweatpants, and I'm 5 foot, so all my sweatpants were too long, so I wear sweatpants and my boyfriend's shirt and a hat, like a ball cap, and a pair of like Puma running shoes, and I would take my ball cap and I would do this. So I was like a freaking, a racehorse? Yeah, so I was like a racehorse, so I couldn't see anybody because I didn't want to compare myself to other people. What are my bangs doing? Gotta fix them. Better? A little better? Whatever. Ooh, what's going on now? But whatever. I didn't want to compare myself to other people that were running beside me because I knew for a fact that I couldn't run as fast, I couldn't go as long, my legs are short, I'm a small person, I simply cannot keep up with the other people in this gym. I knew I couldn't keep up with the people that would be around me, and I get very self-conscious, so I knew the only answer that I could think of would be to wear a ball cap to just like shield my eyes so I couldn't see anything. And I'm pretty sure I heard a YouTuber say that in the past, and that's where I got the idea. I don't remember who. If you remember, I guess leave it in the comments. While you're doing that, leave a like and a subscription. I had to think of it. Like and subscribe. And yeah. But when I would go to the gym, I would do that because I knew I would compare myself to others, and I knew I wasn't up to par or up to where I wanted to be with the other people, and I didn't want anybody looking at me. So I just simply wouldn't look at them. If I can't see them, I can't compare myself to them. And same goes with all in life. Not like, don't shut yourself out to life, but if people are trying to be rude and trying to compare themselves to you, or if you compare yourself to somebody else, try not to. Try to exclude them or that from your life. Like if you have a friend who is like, I'm better than you, blah, 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 and they're like always comparing your lives and saying that like your life is trash, basically, that friend gots to go. Because they are not doing anything for you. They're putting you down. So there's that. And then another thing I have is find hobbies and find things you enjoy. So while I was working crazy amount of hours in a serving job, I started to get very sad and very depressed, basically. I got depressed because I was working all the time. I didn't know who I was. I didn't really have friends. I didn't have hobbies. All I did was work. All I did was sleep and work. All I did was sleep and work. And it was sad. It was a sad life. I didn't like it. So, I realized that, and I told my manager that I couldn't work as many days because I was getting depressed. And she like cut my hours back, and I began to get happier. I began to go into art. I began to go into more creative outlets that I had already known I liked but didn't have time for it anymore. But then once my time freed up, then I was able to do those hobbies. I am a strong believer that hobbies are happiness. But that's just me. And then the last one I have is if you have kids or a significant other, be able to leave room for yourself, because it is very, 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 very easy to lose yourself in somebody that you love. It is very easy to melt your identity to somebody that's connected to you strongly, emotionally, or whatever. It is very easy to give birth to a child and devote your whole life to that baby and not even think about yourself. And you are an amazing person if you can do that, but you're also probably not very happy inside because you don't know who you are anymore, because you have devoted so much time and energy into a significant other or a child or something of that sort. So, I don't know, I just wanted to throw that in there, that you still have to be able to leave room for yourself. A little bit of me time, sprinkle some me time in there every day, at least 20 minutes every day of me time. I know that seems like a stretch, but even like before you go to bed, chilling on your couch, just like breathe in, breathe out. Find some small hobby that you like to do. I like to sew. Some people like to color. Some people like to twist little knickknacks together, Rubik's Cubes, something hands-on. I think hands-on hobbies are key to a happy, healthy mind. So, I don't know. That could be not true, but that's what I think. And I don't know. I hope this little bit of information has helped you guys. I hope you start living a healthier. I hope you start living a happier life. And also, I would like to put a little disclaimer that I am not a professional. I don't know things. I'm just talking. I'm just a 20-year-old child talking about how I have made myself happy in life. So I hope it works for you guys too, but don't push yourself to the limits and be not happy, because that's the opposite of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help y'all out. But, bye.